This podcast is a part of the Rebel Without a Clue media network, featuring That Don't Work For Me Brother, Bullshitting, Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, Black Manifold Transmissions, Horny Little Book Club, The Open Heart Podcast, Tripped Out and Crazy, Mad Dogs, and The Revolution Will Be Broadcast. You can find all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Rebel Without a Clue, Strange Minds, Loud Hearts, no apologies.
You're all invited to the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Drink some of this, Michael. Be one of us.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it, or you can help me to stop it.
What's up, Ookie Spookies? Goblin Gang. Board members. Welcome back to the luncheon. The Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. I'm one of the hosts of this show. My name is Rob.
And I'm Shea, aka Beans.
Yeah. New host alarm. That's right. Shea, who has been on the previous episode, I think, at this point, is going to hang around as a host. We had such a good time.
Great time.
And this week on the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, we take a trip into the final frontier, into the ocean of everywhere. That's right. We're talking space horror today. A genre dating back to, that's been slept on?
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By us particularly? Or by
Us? I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I haven't tried to do this earlier. I read a lot of space horror. So
you need to send me some suggestions.
I got some right here.
Okay.
Yeah, Brad's back with a book segment this week.
Or we want to do that right now? I mean,
yeah, let's kick it off with the books.
Oh, dude. I'm gonna specifically talk about an author, Shea Barnes. If you would have asked me months ago, I'd say she specifically only does space horror, but she has kind of branched out because she has her pen name, Shea Barnes, and then she writes under her actual name on a different, and she kind of does some, I want to say like romantasy and stuff like that. But
oh, really?
So the first time I read her was Dead Space, which is right here, or Dead Silence, not Dead Space. That's the video game.
Yeah.
I read this one years ago. It's kind of like Event Horizon. Like they go looking for an abandoned spacecraft. They find it, they board it, and they are going absolutely insane inside of it. Seeing things. It's very Event Horizon like. Very gory. It's really good. And then her follow-up was Ghost Station, which, let me remind myself on Ghost Station. Their pilot is murdered in space. She's a psychologist, and there's something that on this little planet with the that they have created, almost like a moon station, but it's not on the moon. It's haunted. And then that one's probably my least favorite of the three, even though a lot of people like it the most. And then there's Cold Eternity, which is this girl. She's on the run in space from like a intergalactic political scandal. that her parents were involved in, and she's getting
Okay.
away with it, and she joins this like cryo program, and it's defunct. It doesn't exist anymore, but she's there to study, figure out what happens, and let's just say one of the holograms, like a computer program, is kind of running the place, and
Ooh.
it's ooky spooky. But I don't like talking too much about them because I don't want to give away like what makes it, because they're all mystery. But
Okay.
they're creepy. That it's very atmospheric. I wouldn't say they're in your face horror, but
Is
they're
this
good.
a series or these all standalones?
Those are all standalones.
Bet.
Yeah.
Bet.
So Cold Eternity came out probably a year, maybe a little over a year ago. So that's the last one she's done. And then she just released like a romantasy under her other name. So I'm waiting on some more space stuff.
What's her other name, just in case somebody on this podcast does like a smut podcast or something?
Oh gosh. I think it's Stacy Cade.
Shut the fuck up.
That
What?
sounds like a smut writer.
I don't think she does smut.
Oh,
Just
okay.
romantasy.
Yeah, she does like some romantasy, some, and it
How
looks
does she
like just
spell
like
it?
some straight up romance. So,
Huh.
Stacey Cade.
but yeah, her essay Barnes is where a lot of her horror is written under.
Taking notes.
I think she's a school librarian, if I remember correctly.
That's sick. Oh, I bet
But
she
yeah.
writes some real nasty stuff.
Yeah, I pulled those out when we decided to do space. I mean, right now I'm reading, and I know I sent you some stuff. I'm reading David Sodergren's kind of like, I'm on my third book this week on him, or
Yeah.
in a week. Dude, that guy, he writes extreme horror. He's the
Nice.
guy I told you about that wrote The Horror.
Yeah.
And The Horror is one of my favorite horror books ever. And I just read his newest one, and it's about these these nuns, and
Oh yeah, this sounded awesome, dude.
yeah, and they rescue this girl. This is like the late 1800s. It's called The Suffering. I didn't even say that. It's the late 1800s, and they rescue this girl. She has like axe wounds on her. When they find her, she like throws up dirt. So like obviously she's been in some
Yeah.
crap. But they take her in, and the head, whatever you call like the head nun lady, she immediately like goes and kills herself. She's like, nope, once she sees this person.
Oh
And
wow.
then all of a sudden they all start being like infected. And it's, how did I describe it to you? Like
Let me pull it up real quick because it was
rotted.
great.
It was like rotted nympho nuns or something. Dude, it was nasty.
I just finished that book. If you're looking for rotting, sex mad cannibal nuns, it's a riot.
Dude. It is one of the nastiest books I've read in a long time.
I love it,
So,
dude.
dude, you need to check him out. All his books have sweet cover art too. So like they look
Yeah.
good. They look good to have too.
That's awesome, dude.
I'm reading
That's
his
awesome.
another one of his right now that's called The Forgotten Island or something like that, and it's cosmic. I think it's like it's almost like Cannibal Holocaust, like, but they stumble on this island, and these little humanoid things worship this big spider. It's weird, dude.
That sounds dope as fuck.
So I don't know. I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know what it exactly is, but I think it's cosmic. So that's all I got.
Damn. Go ahead.
So the first, I took a horror writing class in college, because my degree's in creative writing. The first space themed horror I read was I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Harlan
Sounds awesome.
Ellison. Yeah, if it's not a very long story. You guys should read it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm about to
it's
look
pretty
it up.
terrifying. Yeah, it's like a short story, really. So, you could read it in no time. Um, but I really need to get into some more space-themed horror reading because I was trying to think of anything else that I've read.
There's
Uh,
another one that's real popular that I haven't read. It's called The Luminous Dead. I'm pretty sure that one's space horror. I don't remember who wrote it, but I see it all the time. But
Um,
there's not a,
well, the
it's not a hit.
foundations of space horror with the H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds
hmm.
Yeah.
about an alien invasion. Trying to think of some I've read. All
It's
my
not a,
sci-fi is like either like kind of comedy or suspense or like
a lot of it's cosmic on Earth
Mhm.
yeah,
with a space presence,
that's very true, dude.
sort of.
Racking my brain for space stuff I've read. No, just like political stuff.
Not anything horror that I can think of really besides that short story.
Yeah, man, there's not a lot out there, or at least I haven't found a lot.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because space is terrifying.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can be the most creative when doing space.
Yeah, you can do really anything because
Anything
it's
you
so
want.
unexplored.
Yeah,
Like, you can do
anything.
anything.
Let me ask you this about space horror. Do you guys think it's like the potential like aliens or monsters are scary or the isolation factor?
Isolation.
Isolation. What
Yeah.
I think is most interesting about space is the other part, but like other planets that may have life on it. But yeah, when you're talking about scary, isolation.
Agreed. Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
fact that it's getting bigger. Nothing's getting bigger. It makes no sense. What was the what's his name? The comedian. You ever seen his bit talking about space?
Oh,
God,
Pete Holmes.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoom out.
Goes on forever. Infinite. Do you think we'll ever encounter alien life? That's another big theme in
No,
space horror.
I don't.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I
Yeah.
Mhm.
don't think we're ever going to have the technology to go farther than our immediate solar system. And our most distant planets are all gas, so there's no life on those. Now, their moons might, but
You don't think
they
another civilization would have the technology? Or do you view aliens more as like I don't know, almost like a kind of single-celled organism type of
they
thing that's
could be,
living?
which
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we were to find something, that's what we're going to find.
Okay.
Like a bacteria or
Mhm.
uh yeah, something like that. But I don't think there's another civilization out there that has technology that can go faster than light,
That could get here.
that can get here. Not saying nothing can communicate with us, but
Mhm.
if they
Yeah.
do, they sent it 300,000 years ago or something, and we just got it.
So
Yeah.
aliens aren't already here.
Not here, but
I
they're
don't think
there. They're somewhere. I think they're somewhere. That's why it's so cool. Like, we'll never know. I don't think.
Probably not in our lifetime for sure.
No, for sure not in our lifetime.
I don't know, dude. We might get visited one day. We might get visited.
I hope so. I hope they take me.
just snatch me up.
Get me out of here.
No.
Now, I think Shay had an interesting question earlier. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. About if you had to be sent to explore space or the ocean, which would you explore?
Oh, if you had to pick one to explore,
Yeah.
Are we
Mm.
talking the
How deep
deepest
are we
depth?
going?
Yeah, how deep are we going?
To depths we've never been to before.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
picking
getting on that
space.
submarine.
Yeah, I'm picking space.
I'm not getting on that submarine.
I
You
think
choose.
it's probably easier to travel in space than it is to travel in those depths,
Yeah,
That's
just because of the compression and
yeah. I'm scared to even like go scuba diving, I think. I've never done it. And the thought of it, like, it seems so beautiful. And I wouldn't, if I even saw a shark, that would be okay with me. But I don't know, the thought of the pressure and just not really knowing what you're going to encounter.
yeah.
Like, I feel like if I went to space, I know that I'm not encountering an alien, not as far as we can go.
True,
yeah,
So
the
the
true.
pressure
only thing
things.
is it explodes and I just die.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think of the guy on Underwater, that movie, and he has a leak in his suit,
Mm.
and he just like implodes. Do you remember that? What was that? God, what was that? Her name,
I
Kristen
don't
Stewart
remember that
movie that
part.
was actually decent.
Oh,
Underwater.
underwater. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, with the little ocean alien.
Because it's the whole movie is like they're trying to get out of this underwater thing, and they wait till like the last 15 minutes for the super cool reveal of what's actually going on.
Right. And that dude has a leak, and right when they open the thing, he just splats inside of his suit.
Pink mist.
Yeah, so you
Uh,
could explode in the ocean as well, I suppose, but I don't know.
well, do what?
I really kind of do want to go scuba diving, but also it's like just a little scary to me.
And the thought of like you can go far enough down that you don't know which way is up anymore
Right.
is crazy.
That's pretty wild. Yeah, maybe I'll go snorkeling instead.
Yeah.
Oh no. I read that book Wellfall last year. I don't want to go snorkeling.
What did Ralphie May say? I'll go scuba diving. No,
R.I.P. dude.
I will go or I'll go snorkeling.
Snorkeling.
I ain't go, but you ain't gonna catch me scuba diving. Oh man, if you could take any like existing creature, alien, monster from a space movie and have to go up against them in space, which one would it be?
They all kind of suck.
Yeah, dude, they're all pretty fucking gnarly.
Leprechaun.
Yeah, yes.
He was
Yeah.
in space.
Clowns. Killer clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or,
killer clowns.
Dude, the Critters. There's a Critters in space movie. I kicked them little
Jason.
furballs.
Can we
Jason, I don't
defeat
know.
Jason in space?
No, that was
Jason,
like
I
an
don't know,
evolved
dude.
Jason.
Jason gets you while you're doing stuff, man.
Man,
He sneaks up on you.
the worst time.
But like, if we're talking like the Alien movies, nah, I'm not. I don't want any part of that.
You want no xenomorphs up in there?
Nah.
No
Or,
xenomorphs. I don't know. I feel like I could smack Prometheus.
You could smack him one time.
Yeah, you
once.
once.
Just
Be the
Yeah.
last thing you ever do.
Yeah, no doubt. Shit, man.
Okay, what do you like about space horror?
Ooh.
space is just inherently scary
Yeah.
because it's so unknown. And like we mentioned earlier, there's so many possibilities. It's like kind of never ending possibilities, even if it's silly shit like critters or killer clowns.
Yeah.
Which that's not
Yeah, no,
scary and funny, but it's just so unknown. and
Well,
so vast.
yeah. And even in like sci-fi fuck books that we read for Horny Book Club, like even in those books, like just because of the setting, the stakes are higher usually.
Yeah.
And that goes for any space themed anything, I feel like, even if it's not horror related.
Oh, I mean,
Um,
like when I read Project Hail Mary, that was like stressful the whole
yeah.
time.
Yeah, dude.
Just about any book I read in space is stress inducing.
Yeah.
But
Even
when you
Rocket Man has that stressful part at the end.
talking about when he farts in it and they're connected,
No.
that's a classic movie.
Yeah, it's a great fucking movie, dude.
You know, when you apply it to film, what I like most about it is the cinematography is always really
Yeah.
good.
Mm,
And it's
that's
confined
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
until it's not. But it's always claustrophobic. Almost always.
Isn't that crazy too? The claustrophobia of expansive nothingness.
Yeah.
Can't leave it.
Insane.
You can't leave your space
Yeah.
vehicle.
Oh yeah. But also like, yeah. I mean, what would you leave to? Like, even if you could.
Yeah, it's like it's literally if you're stuck out there, it's like impending death. Like,
Yeah, there is, even if I think even if you found a planet that was remotely close to Earth's atmosphere, we would die immediately because I think it has to be so perfect for us that I don't think you could survive.
we're getting too deep here. Why is
Dude.
it so perfect?
Well, perfect to us.
Yes.
Yes.
It's getting a little worse though, ain't it?
Perfect in the
habitable
sense
to
of-
us. You don't think shit's just perfect right now?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. In this household, it's fine, but when I walk out of it, it's
Yeah. Yeah. If you
At
get
least there's
news.
dogs, I guess, and
then
cats.
again, they're not always perfect.
No.
Which space horror movie gives you the best chance at surviving?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no way them things are. I'm beating them with. my
Oh,
boot.
bro, I'm finding something baseball bat shaped, and we're going to the fucking home run derby on critters.
Even a heavy boot,
Yeah, just a little space boot.
a little steel toe boot.
Hell yeah, dude. That
'Cause-
one.
Because I'd go insane on Event Horizon as well. Like, there's no
Yeah.
surviving that for me.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm medicated.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Alien. There's no way I'm getting out of that.
Mm-mm.
The Thing.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Basically, unless it's super silly, we're just dead.
Yeah.
We're done for.
Unless it's Muppets in space. We're fucked, dude. All right. You want to start getting into some top fizzles?
My number 5 is I don't necessarily say is a horror film by any
Okay.
means, but it's the thought of it is terrifying. So that's kind of why I put it, and that's 2009's Moon.
Dude,
with
I
Sam Rockwell.
almost put Moon on the list.
Because the whole concept of that film is terrifying.
Yeah.
Is you also first off, Sam Rockwell is probably the most underrated actor that's ever acted.
Fact.
But
Best character actor of our generation.
Love him. But
Tattooed on my fucking neck.
he goes to the moon as, like, I don't know if he's an engineer or what, but he's there. He has to be there for, I think it's like a year. And then he has issues, and he stumbles upon a body that's literally him. So the creepy thing about it is, I don't know, do I want to spoil that? But
You can spoil Moon.
it's been out for 17 years.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he finds out that he's actually a clone of himself and his original self has already went home, lived a full life. Hey, you're loud.
You're in the living room. People live here.
You're getting clipped. Anyways, literally, he finds out he's a clone, and then that guy's his replacement. So, like,
Yeah.
he's pretty much about to be obsolete. So it's just a freaky concept.
Super freaky, dude.
It's a
And
great movie, though.
and half the fun of that movie is just watching Sam Rockwell play 100 different fucking characters before the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember watching that when we were at Jonesboro,
Yeah.
and it was like 2 a.m. and I watched it in like pitch black in my dorm room,
Nice.
and that movie's so quiet. Like it just made it creepy.
Oh yeah, dude. I watched it at the cabin one time at like 1, 2 a.m. And it's definitely, I wouldn't call it a horror film, but
No.
the things that he has to deal with are fucking rough, dude.
Yeah, and that's why I picked it. Like it's one of those you could.
It would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's nightmare inducing.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Super good movie. Beans.
I just do my number 5.
Yep.
Okay. This is my first time.
Yeah.
My first for real time. Okay, so my number 5, I did decide to go with something silly,
Nice.
and I've already mentioned it, but Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Sick.
It has been a little bit since I watched it, but I just remember being like, "What the fuck is this?" while I'm watching it. But clowns are also pretty creepy.
Yeah.
And even though it's like such an old movie, the clowns are like, I don't know, low tech looking
Mhm.
almost. Like it's just a good laugh, but it's also like if you're scared of clowns, you're probably not going to be into Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And if I personally encountered Killer Clowns from Outer Space, if they looked a little bit different, they were more like Pennywise or Art or something.
Yeah.
I think that would really fuck me up. These clowns are some not scary, really.
Unless.
When I watched it as a kid,
Yes, dude.
Oh yeah.
it was
Dude.
creepy and nightmare inducing.
Dude. When you're
I
a
didn't realize
kid-
it was a comedy as a kid.
Yeah.
No. When that one comes out of the trash can and eats that fucking dude,
Yes.
dude, I was a kid, and that's one of those my dad was like, "Hey, come in here, watch this." You know what I mean?
Thanks, Dad.
And then they go into is it a carnival tent or do they go into like a Gravitron looking thing?
It's a carnival tent.
And they get in there and all the alien clowns are in like cocoons and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's creepy, dude. That's a creepy movie.
Even knowing now, like as an adult, and I've seen it, and I mean, I haven't seen it in a few years, but I remember the last time I watched it. It is definitely silly. It's definitely a comedy, but it is still creepy.
Yeah.
Clowns are always creepy.
Well, for sure, clowns are always creepy, but like even like like the cocoon stuff, like that stuff. It was freaky, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're combining the outer space aspect. Like these aren't just normal Earth clowns; they're from outer space. they have shit that we don't have down here on our planet. That's just terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a good number 5. I likes that. I like that movie. I had that movie on DVD in high school.
Nice.
My number 5 is also kind of a silly one. I think I've talked about this before. Maybe it's the movie Life Force from 1985, directed by Tobe Hooper, who did Texas Chainsaw. It's adapted from the novel The Space Vampires by Colin Wilson. It is absolutely fucking insane. It's a space opera with vampires.
Sounds insane.
It's got Peter Firth in it and Matilda May and Steve Rolls something. I can't remember that guy's name, but you'd recognize all these people if you saw them. And they get into like, it's space and it's space vampires, but they get into like vampire mythology and stuff in a really cool way in this movie and kind of puts a spin on vampires. It flopped when it came out, like flopped real hard, and then built a cult following later. And it's a space shuttle investigating Halley's Comet discovers an enormous alien spacecraft containing 3 humanoid beings in suspended animation. And then after they get brought back to Earth, one of the aliens escapes and begins draining the life of humans. So it's like aliens and vampires.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
It's worth a watch.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Did you
It's
read the
one of-
book
it's-
too?
Do what?
Did you read the book too?
No, I had no idea it was based on a book until I just read that.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I need to read that book immediately though. Brad, what's a number 4?
Another movie from 2009, actually.
Really?
Kind of a Event Horizon ripoff, kind of.
Okay.
Maybe inspired, but flopped hard. And over time, people look back on it and have, it's kind of created a cult following as well. But it's Pandorum with Ben Foster and Dennis Quaid. And I
I
don't know,
remember Pandorum.
when was the last time you saw it?
It would have been in 2010-ish, something like that.
So, like, the first time I watched it, I was like, that's all right.
Yeah.
And then years later, I watched it again and I was like, dude, this is solid. Like, it's great horror. But, like, if you've never seen it, Ben Foster and Dennis Quaid, they wake up, from cryo sleep or whatever. Everybody on the ship's missing. And, they start realizing they're not alone, as most space horrors do. But, it blends like that madness from Event Horizon with a little bit of like creature feature as well, but it's wild. And Ben Foster's awesome. I love
I was
Ben
gonna
Foster.
say, dude, you had me at Ben Foster.
Yeah.
Like,
So like anything he does, I'm gonna at least enjoy his performance
yes.
because he doesn't phone anything in.
No, dude, he was the best part of that
30 Days of Night, and he's only in it for like 20 minutes.
that and the one that Mark Wahlberg's the star of, where they're soldiers.
Lone Survivor.
Best part of that fucking movie.
Yeah, even though it turned out a lot of that might have been fabricated and BS, but
For sure. He was still good in it.
yeah, the movie, fun. The story, is it?
Yeah. And honestly, the
just
movies,
That movie's pretty good.
I hadn't seen it since it came out.
I think that guy caught a lot of heat. I think people poked holes in his story, and
Oh.
so. But anyways, Pandorum is pretty good, and you should check it out. Give it a
Pandorum.
rewatch. Give it a rewatch.
I might watch that tonight.
I liked it. So
All right, my number 4
Number 4.
does not take place in space, but it's got something from space, an alien, of course. And I think I actually mentioned it on the first pod I did with you guys.
Okay.
The Faculty.
Oh,
It's one of my comfort
dude.
films. And it's just got that nostalgia, but and plus if you were a girl in that time period, you loved Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
But
You weren't there for Elijah Wood?
listen, no, what I like about that movie, it's obviously the typical high school, like, I don't know, bullshit, but you've got your all your random group of kids that somehow in this situation where, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, we found this creature. You've got the nerd, you've got the cool guy, you've got the football star,
Yeah.
the new girl,
The
the
Breakfast
popular
Club.
girl. Yeah, exactly. It's all of those little tropes there, and but you've got a creature on the loose, and all the teachers are acting weird, getting invaded by this alien life force.
Yeah.
And then they, well, now it seems predictable who the culprit is. But I feel
Yes.
like at the time that it first came out, it really was kind of like, holy shit, like, um, but of course it's the new girl.
Of course it's it.
Of
Who
course
else
it
would
is.
it be?
Um, but I don't know, I just found the whole thing creepy, especially the way that the teachers were acting. Um, the moment where the principal is like running away and the
Yeah.
older lady teacher is like pretending like she's gonna save her, and
The scissors.
things go a little different.
I love that, dude.
Stabbing with the pencil. It's just a fun movie.
That's one of
All
my
the way
favorite
around.
90s horror films.
Me too,
Yeah.
dude.
For sure.
Yeah. No,
Fucking
it's so
John
good.
Stewart's the science teacher that they
Yeah.
bring the alien to.
Yeah.
He gets his fingers chopped off.
It's
Yeah.
got a pretty good cast.
It
Oh,
does.
I thought you were gonna say soundtrack. The soundtrack kicks
Oh,
ass.
Most
Yeah.
90s movies do have
For
a pretty
sure.
great soundtrack.
The
For
soundtrack
sure.
kicks fucking ass.
That one dude that's in it, he's kind of making a comeback. The guy that plays the football player,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
he's kind of been coming on the scene again lately with a bunch of movies. He's in The Pit as well.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
But
I always liked that dude.
yeah, it's great. He was in the new Ready or Not.
Yes, he was.
He's the villain in it.
Yep. He was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a good choice.
That's such a good choice. It is one of those movies that just brings you back.
Mm-hmm.
It's one
I
of the
think
most
that's, yeah.
90s films ever.
Mm-hmm.
I probably still watch it I'd probably say once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
At least.
it's so good, dude. Josh Hartnett's so fucking cool in that movie. God, he's just
So
the fucking
cool.
coolest.
Man. Slinging drugs out of the backseat of his freaking car in high school, man.
Literally too cool for school in that one.
And doing it in
When-
pins.
When he gets the cherry condoms out for the awkward teacher,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Yep.
man.
And then she comes back later
Oh, she does.
looking for something cherry flavored.
She gets her revenge.
Yeah. Great
Kinda.
fucking pick. Didn't see that coming. Wish I would have snagged it.
Next time.
My number 4 is I'm going with Alien Romulus.
That's a solid choice. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that I could have put most of the aliens in my top 5.
Right. Right. It
Well,
was hard not to just stack at
I
least
could have for
3 of
sure
them
put
in
4
there.
of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard not to stack it down with alien movies, but I went with Romulus because it's the most recent and it got me excited about the franchise again.
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest xenomorphs we've seen since we saw fucking xenomorphs. Like,
Yeah. Well, you can tell he made that film with the intention of bringing it back, like
yeah,
to the original atmosphere and vibes.
100%. Yeah, yeah. Back to that horror film
Yeah.
feel.
He wanted it to be more scary than Ridley Scott's prequels, with it being more sci-fi with some horror.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And it, yeah, and I think the acting in it was great. I love the
Yeah.
story.
What is the guy's name that plays the robot? That guy was incredible.
Shit, man. I'd have to look.
That guy. Yeah. He was great.
That guy rules.
Yeah. Whatever his name was, he was great.
And then, and I was gonna say, I loved how it took like everything you love about the first Alien movie, brought it back around and made it its own by like continuing the saga of Alien. Is just very well done.
All right.
What
Is it me?
is you got 3-piece?
Yeah. To stick in the same franchise, I'm going Prometheus.
Ooh.
And
The worst.
did you hear my wife? I was gonna tell this story. So one of not the first movie we saw in theaters together, but when it came out, she went to the theaters with me in Jonesboro, and literally halfway through the movie, you could tell she just gave up on life. She was done.
Checked out.
Yeah, because she doesn't do horror at all. And I was just like, I've been excited for this movie for a long time. Do you want to go see it with me? And I don't think she knew what it was about. She just wanted to go see a movie with me.
Yeah.
And she hasn't seen, I don't think she's watched Let Me Pick the Movie since until Project Hail Mary this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Probably the first time I was like, hey, there's this movie I want to go see. Will you go see it with me? Probably the first time.
Oh, wow, dude.
She was like disgusted.
Prometheus just burnt her out on you even getting to pick.
Yep.
I mean, here's the thing though. Like, you go into that movie thinking, okay, it's going to be a sci-fi for sure.
You're right.
It's going to have some aliens.
Yeah.
But what you don't expect is a chick to cut a xenomorph out of her abdomen,
Yeah.
give birth to one. So, yeah, I mean, and we probably weren't dating that long, so I probably got judged pretty heavily.
That's all right.
But dude, Prometheus is such a great movie. The score, the acting, the entire last 45 minutes of that film is insane.
The first movie Amber ever took me to when we were a couple was Star Wars, the last Star Wars movie when it came out. And dude, like, I'm talking about same kind of situation, like 30 minutes in, completely checked out. We go to leave, and she goes, and she said, that was the last one. That was the last Star Wars thing. And I was like, what? And she goes, I did a Star Wars thing. I didn't like it. No more Star Wars things.
To her credit, us Star Wars fans didn't like it that much either.
Yeah, fair.
Is
So-
Amber a horror fan? Can you remind me? Because I know Taryn isn't.
Yeah, no. Amber will do horror.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
so. I remembered our little Halloween trip several years back.
Yeah, Amber's good with the horror.
Yeah, well, I mean, so like because of like that whole like situation, like taking her to Prometheus, I now go see horror films by myself all the time. Like, Don't even ask. I just go. I get it. Like Sunday, I'm going to see Evil Dead Burns by
There you
myself.
go.
Matinee, gonna be awesome.
I gotta make Zane take me to that.
That would be awesome, dude.
I'm gonna go ahead and say before we move on to the next movie, I have read mixed reviews, but at least I read it's the most brutal, apparently.
Yes.
And I don't believe that, but we'll find out Sunday.
We shall see.
Yeah. All right, it's you.
It's me.
3-piece.
All right, 3-piece. So my third one also is probably not considered a traditional horror film, but I think it's pretty fucking scary. Is Gravity. Um,
I considered Gravity.
the thought of being stranded out there and floating around in space, I don't think you even need to say it, is just terrifying. That's like floating around in the middle of the fucking ocean with no boat and no nothing. Maybe just a life jacket.
Yeah.
You just got your spacesuit on.
And you're just going.
And there's just fucking nothing. And like, you're just praying for rescue. I don't know. To me, that's just terrifying. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, it's a great movie visually. And then, of course, the actors in it are great. Just the whole idea of it, I think, is what screams terrifying about space.
Well, I think it's the most realistic when it comes
yes.
to like what could happen
Yeah.
Yeah.
for any
And
astronaut.
there's no alien in this. A lot of space movies are centered around aliens, especially horror films. And this one, even though it's not horror, is horrific because it is like, it's the scariest thing about space is the isolation, like we talked about.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Ryan Reynolds movie Buried, but in space,
Ooh.
like
Yeah, exactly.
you're running out of time.
Yeah.
You're drifting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're alone. That's just the worst. That's the worst.
Yeah, I
Just
think
like
I'd
a
just take my
bullet.
helmet off.
Yeah,
Get
no,
over it.
I agree. I think I would just when you're that deep into it and that far gone, it's been real.
Yeah, deuces.
I'm
Later,
here
guys.
for a short time, not really a good time either. So, bye.
It's here for a time. That's what I was. I'm not here for a long time, but I'm not here for a good time. What? What the fuck did you just say? You heard me.
I'm just
Oh,
here.
Just here.
What you got, Shug?
Number 3, I'm going 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Hell yeah.
Before you start, can I say something?
Yes.
Don't be mad.
You've never seen it?
I've never seen it.
You've read the
And
book?
no, and I've heard it's just one of the greatest films of all time.
It's pretty phenomenal.
I know.
pretty-
I'm disappointed. I did try it once when I was like, oh gosh, 11, and I was like, I don't think I'm ready for this.
You didn't read the book either?
It's really good, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I'm
I've
gonna
never
fix
seen
it.
the Alien movies, so
Oh,
And that's egregious too.
that is equally egregious.
I can't
Yeah.
judge you. Not really.
And they've made like 7 of those.
Yeah, yeah. Rob
Yeah.
told me not to even to just not even do it at this point. Earlier, we talked about it, and he was like, "Just don't even bother."
I am going to, before he talks about Space Odyssey, I'm just going to go ahead and say I strongly disagree. You should go watch them.
Okay.
All right,
No,
Shug, tell me
no,
why.
Just don't even watch them now.
No, everyone who likes horror films should experience them.
All right. Give
Tell
it a
me
shot,
about
Rob.
2001.
Talk to
Space
us.
Odyssey, landmark science fiction film by Stanley Kubrick. It's about the dangers of artificial intelligence. It's about the dangers of technology. It's about isolation and using isolation to create true dread. A lot of shots of just like big open spaces. Everything feels big but trapped. It's a really interesting way that it's shot. Um,
Well, that's Kubrick. So
yeah, no doubt, right?
No, that movie has everything about space and I mean, even like it just takes you,
Yeah,
I don't know, like from the beginning to the end almost, even though like space has no like end. I don't know. It's like, it's a trip.
yeah. Like they encounter these black monoliths out in space, and like it gets into human evolution a little bit, and
Yeah,
it's it,
everything.
I don't I
doesn't it
don't
start with evolution?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I like I said, I started this movie once, but I was young and like I was just like, I don't think I'm in the mood for this.
That's how I felt when I started the book, I think. Um, but I just kept going because I had heard so many good things about it. And then it truly does just like grow and it's just the whole thing. Um,
I mean, it's like an opera, right? Like space opera to the max. Once it gets going.
No, it's more like space avant-garde. Like the cinematography in it is super unique. Um, I wouldn't call it a space opera necessarily.
Well, I'll fix it. I need to watch it. I'll try to watch it before the end of summer because it's pretty long, right?
Oh yeah.
Like it's a
Oh yeah,
commitment.
yeah. And plus, like you can see this film in films for the next 60 years. You know what I mean? References
Mhm.
to Hal, references to the cinematography. Like it's just a great movie.
Nice. All
it's a
right.
great book too.
I'll
Yeah,
maybe I'll read it then
do
watch
that
Yeah,
it.
do that. Yeah. The book's
Uh,
always better.
always.
mostly.
Mostly, yeah.
All right. Are we on to twos?
I think we're in that two slot.
Suge knows me pretty well. He probably already knows what my one and two is, but my two is Event Horizon.
Yep,
It's my number two. It is the one of the like single-handedly creepiest movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
hands
Like
down.
from beginning to the very end, that movie sucks in every sense of like the word when it comes to like gross, dread, terrifying. Like it
Yep.
is just it's hard. It's hard to watch. And I remember watching that one as like a 12-year-old or 10-year-old with my dad and um young enough to where like he I think there's a scene with some boobs and he covered my eyes. But the rest of the film's okay.
Not then.
Yeah,
Like and
people
such
are
a
getting fucking skin peeled off of them and
yeah,
shit.
right? Like just body horror to the max and my
Mm.
dad's like, "But boobs no."
Mm-mm.
But one of my favorite horror casts, I mean, Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill, Jason Isaacs, Sean Pertwee, or I don't ever know how to pronounce his name, but that Scottish actor, he's great. He's also in Dog Soldiers, which I love. But great cast. And then you got
Yeah.
that one
That.
chick from Nip Tuck in it. I don't ever know her name either, but she's great.
Mm-hmm.
Great. It's just the cinematography's great leading up to like them actually being in the ship, and then the just absolute dread once it starts going down on that
Oh,
ship.
sure. We talked
It's good.
about that in my horror writing class because I first watched it in college. Um, and so it got brought up along the lines with what I mentioned earlier. I have no mouth and I'm a scream.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So y'all should totally read that.
Yeah.
It flopped hard too. If
Oh
I
yeah.
like, Event Horizon did not do well, and now it's become like one of the best space horror films of all time. Behind my number one.
Damn. I mean, I can't argue with that number 2 slot, man. That's a great one.
Yeah. All right, what you got?
My number 2 is Life with Jake
Live.
Gyllenhaal and Ryan Gosling.
Is that the one with the little space organism?
Yes, they
That
find a
okay.
little
Yeah.
space organism. They take it into their little lab on their spaceship. They're just kind of studying it and kind of playing with it like, oh, this is so cool, this is so fun. Um, and things don't go so great, of course.
Mm-mm.
I just really appreciated the gore and just the absolute sense of terror of, like we said, the claustrophobia of being stuck on a spaceship and having nowhere to go. And now you've got this organism that has grown
Mm-hmm.
in size,
Oh, yeah.
attacking everybody. Um, this thing is not a toy like they thought before. They were
No.
attempting to be safe with it at first.
Yeah.
But things really went wrong.
Things
um I,
escalate very quickly.
they do escalate pretty quickly, and Ryan Gosling has a really bad time in that movie.
Oh, shit.
For anybody that might be a hater, go check that out. But no, I just think it's a fun horror film, but it's also scary because it's got that factor of like we really don't know these organisms that we might
Yeah.
find in space. And they might seem small and harmless at first, but we
Right.
really don't know what they're going to become. Kind of just like the faculty. But this
Yeah.
one actually takes place on a spaceship instead of on Earth. So because that organism also um grew and reproduced.
Mm-hmm.
This one didn't reproduce, but it definitely grew and became very violent.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of like which I mean, it's not just the idea, like splice.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess with little alien organisms.
No.
Well,
It's a bad idea.
and I think I remember this. Didn't this movie come out around the same time as Covenant?
Covenant, I think it came out around the same time as Gravity as well.
And but I remember me and you specifically, Brad. We watched Covenant, and then we watched Life one night in the theater room, and me and you were both like, "Well, that was the fucking alien movie Covenant was supposed to be." Like,
yeah, I remember us both. I haven't seen it since then, but I do
yeah,
remember us both enjoying the movie. Um, you don't get a lot of space horror. I mean,
No.
you get like one every few years.
yeah,
Mhm.
So it's not like a genre that you get 15 vampire movies in a year, but
yeah.
so you kind of remember them a lot more.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
for
not as
sure.
watered down, but no, I liked Life.
I
Yeah,
did too, and I know it's probably not the most popular movie just in general or even in horror at all, but I found it personally like holy shit, and then of course the whole gore factor
yes.
um really appealed to me as well.
I think it's a good pick. I'm gonna
Yeah,
revisit it.
Read
yeah.
it.
Uh, 2-piece.
Yeah, 2.
And a
My
biscuit.
number 2. This will be quick because my number 2 is also Event Horizon.
I was actually curious if you were gonna, if
Yeah.
our 1s and 2s might be flip flopped, but
Right.
I
No,
bet y'all
Event
got the same
Horizon is my
one.
number 2, and for all the reasons we talked about earlier. So
it's just an incredible movie, and it took a long time for it to get its flowers, but I think when you talk about that movie in the horror community, everybody has the same reaction.
yeah. Yep. What's your number 1 though?
My number 1, I'm gonna just say I kind of cheated on this
Yeah.
because it could have been my 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Is I put Alien/Aliens.
Fair.
So if I'm just gonna go ahead and I will say if I had to pick one, I'm picking Aliens over
Okay.
Alien. But they're both phenomenal. Aliens, in my opinion, is one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time, but also one of the greatest horror films of all time.
Yeah, dude.
And one of the greatest just movies of all time. So
Oh, for sure.
I put, we've talked about our Mount Rushmores before, and
Yeah.
if I'm just doing film, it's on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Aliens is one of just the most incredible films ever made. And
I'm with you.
to me, it takes everything that made the first one great and gave it some steroids.
Nice.
Because it's James Cameron, right? The second one's
Yes.
James Cameron.
I believe so.
Yeah. And Ridley Scott did the first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's the thing, man. James Cameron's incredible, but I hear he might be a little difficult to work with. But
That's the word on the street.
yeah, but it's just it's great. I don't know how else to describe it. It's claustrophobic. The aliens are in overdrive in this one. It's not like just one singular one that's
Nope.
after them. It's a bunch of them. And
Yeah,
then you got
dude.
the queen. So, I mean, it's awesome. I love it.
And then one of the greatest lines in action movie history.
Talking about Bill
Game over.
Paxton.
Yeah, yeah.
Game over, man.
Game over, man.
R.I.P.
He's such a G, dude.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Shea Beans, number 1.
All right, hear me out, guys. But not my number 1 is Event Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've just loved this movie ever since I watched it in college, like I said. It's everything that you fear about space, I feel like.
Yes.
Man, it definitely deserves its flowers, like you said. Like it should be in the conversation of top horror films.
I think
I don't.
so.
I think so,
I'm
too.
honestly like when we first talked about what thing we were gonna do for this episode, and we talked about space, and you said Event Horizon. I was like, I think I've found my people.
Yeah.
Like, because I just don't hear a lot of people talk about it a lot, and maybe I'm just not around enough horror fans. At least not like real horror fans. And I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess I haven't even seen Aliens, so whatever. But
I mean, I was going to jokingly say that's an amazing number 1 for someone who's never seen Aliens.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only reason it's not your number 2.
Yeah.
we'll see. You
I'm
know
just
what?
kidding. I
I'll
think you're
watch
past
it.
the due. I think now nostalgia Event Horizon will be your one.
I'll
But
watch it and we'll see. But
Okay.
I do love, like, I don't know, Event Horizon has a special place in my heart, and it was a struggle not to put it on my top 5 horror movies of all time.
true horror, it is number 1
Mhm.
when it comes to space horror. Like,
Yeah.
Aliens is a horror film, but it is not scarier than Event Horizon.
No.
So
I like it in the number one spot. Like,
Yeah,
there's
no, like
arguments to
that,
be
and that's
made.
like I'm joking when I say that. Like, it absolutely is one of the most terrifying films.
I
Yeah.
still want to watch the Alien saga because of you guys though, because it never like appealed to me before.
Ooh.
It's just not my typical thing that I would gravitate toward.
Yeah.
It's
But
so expansive now. Like
yeah,
they have, the Hulu series now. Gosh, there was a HBO series that came out
Yeah.
years ago that only made it 2 seasons that was like a prequel to the prequels.
Yeah.
It was just in the same universe. I wouldn't say it was
Mhm.
an alien show, but
Raised
like,
by Wolves.
yeah, Raised by Wolves, which was in the Alien universe, but it's
Yeah.
not an Alien series. It was actually really good.
It was really good.
But yeah, Event Horizon, it's a great choice. I knew it was going to be somebody's one.
Yeah.
yeah, it's mine for sure.
My number one. We all saw it coming. Jason X.
You're so full of crap. I almost put it at 5 for fun.
No,
Shut
I went with what I think is a perfect movie. I went with Alien.
I knew that's why I was putting up a 1. I know that you prefer 1 over 2.
Yep. Alien to me is a perfect film. No shot is wasted. It all moves the story, and the story is great and enthralling and captivating and terrifying and sticky and awesome.
It is sticky.
Man. It's just great horror, dude.
Sticky is a wild word to use.
There's a lot of
Now
saliva.
I'm very intrigued.
It's a sticky movie.
There's a lot of saliva dripping.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, Alien fucking rips. It's if not my favorite horror movie, it's in my top 3. It could be anywhere in my top 3 on any given day.
Okay. Can I ask this then? Is Ripley the greatest female protagonist, like, in horror?
I think Ripley is for sure.
Or at least like the most badass.
Ripley is definitely the most bad. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot when you talk about horror film, females dominate it.
And
So
badass women.
yeah, like
Those scream queens, man.
I mean, we even did an episode on women in horror.
And I think we left out the one I think might
and y'all
rival
didn't
Ripley.
invite me to that?
Damn.
That was I think that was pretty early.
That's a
Yeah,
missed
it was.
opportunity.
It was real early. That's all right. Women's Month will roll back around.
So who was you about to say might rival?
The girl from Prey, the Predator movie.
I mean, yeah, but like,
She's cool, dude.
no, I mean,
She's
she's
fucking cool.
amazing, but she ain't Ripley.
She's not Ripley, but give her a couple movies. If
I
they
hope
end up doing
I do hope they keep her. I hope they do some more Predator stuff with her.
it. Yeah. So that's my number 1, Alien.
I mean, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. It's a great movie. It's if Alien or The Thing have an opportunity to make my number 1, they're going to.
Yeah, and you can argue even putting The Thing on this list because it's an alien organism, but I tried to stick with space,
Me
but
too.
I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, Moon's not even really a horror film, but
No.
Neither is
But it almost
Gravity,
made
but-
my list too. Let's see. Any honorable mentions?
Critters.
Critters.
Is that Critters? There's no telling what number that one is.
I have
Then you got
no idea.
Leprechaun in Space.
Yeah.
You got Jason X.
Jason X.
Okay, here's one that turned into a pretty crappy franchise, but was actually a decent standalone film. Pitch Black.
Pitch fucking Black.
Pitch Black was so like, I don't know if Shay, if you've ever seen the Riddick movies, like Chronicles of Riddick, the Vin Diesel movies. So like they turned into action movies, but the first one is a horror film.
Yes. And it's great.
And it's this planet that when the sun goes down, these little flying alien bat things come out and like they just like slice and dice people up.
Yeah.
It's
I like
really good.
slicing and dicing. So.
It's it's like Phantoms.
Yeah.
In space.
Phantoms.
No, it's
Seen
great.
Phantoms?
I liked Pitch Black. You know, Vin Diesel's not the greatest actor in the world, but
yeah,
he's also not the main character in this film.
Exactly. And he's perfect for Riddick.
Yeah, perfect Riddick though.
Not what Riddick would become, but
in that film, perfect for Riddick. In Pitch Black. I liked it.
No doubt.
It's underrated.
I almost wanted to put Wrath of Khan. Wrath of Khan has some pretty horrific scenes in it, like with the earworms and stuff like that. So I almost put Wrath of Khan.
Species 2?
Yes. Species.
I struggled, to be honest, because I don't feel like there's enough really good space horror out there.
I mean, we're naming a lot of B movies.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because there's not a lot of A-list.
No, and even some of the like Event Horizon, it might be A-list to the horror world, but it's not like
had an A-list cast.
Yeah, but it just, to me, it just feels so underrated.
Yeah.
Like I said, I never hear anyone talk about it. And I talk about it all the time, and I'm just like, Event Horizon. So, I don't know. I just wish there was more, because there is truly so much you could do with space that doesn't have to be cheesy.
No.
And it doesn't have to be just exploration or the, flights to the moon. Like, it doesn't. It could be dogs in space, to be honest. At this point, but
all I know is mine just stopped in their tracks and stared at my computer. So,
dude, what if you were part of a new team of astronauts and you go into space with emotional support dogs, and it's the first mission, and you land on this planet and something gets in the dog, and then you leave the planet, and then you're stuck in this fucking spaceship with a Cujo or something.
Dude,
I live with a Cujo.
Yeah, I don't like when the dog dies, though. Because the dog's probably gonna die, right? Because I don't like that.
Hey, I've said this on many, many, many episodes. I am okay with the dog dying if it moves the plot forward. Moves the plot forward.
There's so many times, unless it's a sappy, sad movie, that it doesn't move the plot forward. Like, for instance, The Conjuring, which is, we all know, is one of my favorite films. The dog dies. For why?
Nothing.
I mean...
But like, Cujo, dog had to die.
Old Yeller, because he had rabies, obviously, but like...
Yeah.
If it moves the plot forward.
But I just don't...
Marley, because she didn't know how to act.
Oh, good Lord. Rob. The Cabin in the Woods. I don't even fuck with that shit. Or not The Cabin in the Woods, sorry. Cabin Fever. The dog dies.
I won't watch Cannibal Holocaust just for the fact that real animals were killed in the film. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it is one of the most divisive films of all time, but like
But we ain't gotta be
controversial.
divisive like that. That's
Like controversial to the max, but that's why I won't watch it.
Tying a bow, a ribbon on space horror for the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. If you listened to this episode, we sure appreciate it. You should check out the other podcasts on our network. We're the Rebel Without a Clue podcast network. You can find all of our podcasts on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Do me a favor. Get on Facebook. Follow the Midnight Mass with Reverend Rott and Brother Herman Innards for live show updates. We've got a show 8/7 at Birdie's Cabaret doing the film Reanimator. Also, check out the newest podcast on the network, Shug's Hood. It's a solo venture, kind of a Mr. Rogers neighborhood meets Cheech and Chong. Also, September 12th. That Don't Work For Me, Brother will be at the TAC wrestling event at Vino's. We'll be there handing out some merch, talking to people, and hopefully getting some interviews with some wrestlers. So come hang out with us. I think that's all we got going.
Nice.
I think that's everything
for now.
for now. Until next week, be sure to check over your shoulder for the boss and under your bed for the monster. The luncheon is over. Oh, wait, Brad, where can they find you?
Brad's Unreliable Reviews on Instagram. You want to hear about some books? I also failed to mention video games. Lots of good horror video games in space.
Dude,
Several that I can think of just now.
Yeah. Dead Space being the best.
Maybe we should just do a horror video games episode.
We could. There's some great ones.
That'd be fun.
I fuck with it.
Be an
There's
excuse
some,
to play
like,
some.
Really
I've only
good
played
ones.
like 2, but they were the best 2.
Good.
It's a good idea.
All right. That's where you can find Brad. So until next week, check under the bed for monsters, over the shoulder for bosses. The luncheon is over.